Hello and welcome to a new Unreal Engine 4 tutorial with me, Dave, and today we'll be talking about locally changing materials within blueprints. It means we're going to change a material within a blueprint if something happens, for instance if you walk over it. But once an actor of this blueprint is placed, only the material for this very actor will be affected. To demonstrate, we're in Split. Again, if you want to support me, please check out Patreon. And here we have an actor, or two instances of the same actor. And we're going to step onto one of them. The material changes, but only for this very instance of the actor. And this is what we're going to be doing, so let's switch to the example project. I've already prepared a little material called Interactive M. You can now pause the video or check the links in the description. There is an overview of where you can find all the assets and how to put up the material. It is nothing too special, a diffuse, a normal, and a little operation that makes the stones glow. If we change the activate glow to 1, you can see the effect happening. You can make your own material, just make sure you have a scalar parameter value that somehow changes the material. That's all we're needing. Save it up, close it, and create a new blueprint. For that, right click, blueprint class, actor, calling it interactive B for interactive blueprint. Open it up, go into your started content shapes, search for the shape cube, drag it into your blueprint, replace the default scene root, compile it, save it. Now we need to apply our texture, our material, interactive M, to the box. And first steps are done. Now what we want is if the player steps onto this very object, the material should change or be replaced. For that we'll be needing a trigger. So add component, type in box collision, naming it trigger, because it's going to trigger something, and place it on top of it. So now if the player overlaps with this box trigger, something will happen. In the event graph, delete all the previous stuff. Make sure to select your trigger, right click, begin overlap, add on component begin overlap, so now if the player overlaps, an action or something will be triggered. Press B on your keyboard, left click to create a branch, and create a new variable. It's got to be a bool, you can change it right here. And this one will be called replace material. Drag it into your blueprint by holding Control, because if you're not holding Control, he's gonna ask you get and set. But if you already hold Control, he's automatically gonna use a get, while if you press Alt, you're gonna create a set of this variable. Okay, plug this into our branch, and now if this is true, the replace material, compile it and set it to true, then we want the material to be completely changed. For that, go to your shape cube, Control again, plug it in, and here we're going to look for material, set material. This is the very basic option you can use. For this we're going to go into the starter content, use any material we would like. Let's say a bit of grass is okay. Use asset browser selection, compile it, save it. And of course place our blueprint into our scene. Placing it here, playing it. So now if we step on it, the material will be changed completely. Now the second one, what we're actually going for, is how to change the scalar parameter for this very material that's used in the shape cube, so the interactive M. This will be a bit more complex, and we have to go into the construction script for that. In the next tutorial we will talk a bit more about construction scripts, but for now just very simple basic stuff. use your shape cube, control, drag it here. And here we'll be needing a dynamic, simply type in dyne, create dynamic material instance. Plug it in. And here you have to search for promote to variable. We're gonna call it material. And this is changing, or this is creating a variable that can be changed, and that will only be affecting the material for this very object. So this variable will only affect the shape cube. Okay, now we're done here. And oh yeah, of course, if you have an object with multiple elements, you can change them right here. Yeah, just like that. Now in here, we'll be using the material, not the shape cube, because the material is already for the shape cube. And here you have to search for set scalar parameter value. If you're using vector parameters, you can also do that by typing in set search vector parameter value, but we don't need that right now, so it's going to be okay. False. So only if the replace material is false, which we're going to change, the second action will take place, and that's going to change the value of a parameter. For this we have to open up our material, search for the scalar we want to change. It's the activate glow. Copy paste it. Make sure it's really called the same as within your material. Paste it in here and set the value to whatever you like, or in this case to 1. So now compile it, and if we step on it, the glow effect should take place. And yes, you can see it's glowing. It's perfect. Yeah, well, I hope you liked this tutorial. This can help you out a lot. It helped me out a lot for my project, Split. And you can really go nuts with it. You can animate the value if you like to, and do really, really fancy stuff. Okay, so see you guys next time with the construction script, because my next tutorials will be mostly just blueprints. And have a nice day. Bye!